Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check 26, check 26.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
In motion right, that's Collins. Second and 10, here's Stroud. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Take down from 17 yards out. And the Texans use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his left.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Jackson on the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. And now look at him go.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
43 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Now they'll change things up. In motion right, that's Collins. And Stroud now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Jackson options out left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1.
And now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Play action. Stroud now.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
In motion right, that's Collins. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Stroud and company going for it. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Odafe Owe.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there. We're working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here's Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. A give, Singletary right side, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They give it to Hill running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive, held up short. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
In motion right, that's Collins. On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And this will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Stroud.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Again, it's Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Panther Street, Panther Street. Watch the whip. Check 50, check 50. Ready.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Stroud to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. I got one. 79 Broncos. Mike 6.
Stroud now on 4th down.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Nico Collins.
27 yards.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Rolling to his right.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Here's Jackson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
And A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long from Houston.
run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with expired tag. Punch the gas, run it to the future. Pass, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Mahomes going to throw.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes to throw once more. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd and 5.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 15 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll get this down only to the 18.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go play action with Jackson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. Now it's Jackson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. $15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They run off tackle right with Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's to the 15.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
59 yards.
And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. He's on his way. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. There are 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his left. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Again, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies
Jackson now. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Odell Beckham, 29 yards.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And my goodness, another interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll throw on first down with Jackson on the move to his left.
That's going deep for Bateman, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw again is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now here is another interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. With that interception.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the roads in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f*** how close wheels. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 34. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
from 13 yards out.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Jackson rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Jackson flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Tua.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Back to throw. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
On 1st and 10, a handoff. Nope, it's a reverse. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They'll try and run for it with Hill. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
An audible here to get a new look.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They fake the handoff, now Tua.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. On third down, it's Hill. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
A run with Mostert up the middle. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Up the middle, H2H.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua signaling to change things up. H2H gets it from the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Tua from the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
On second down, a run, and this is a reverse here.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you were planning to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.